This is the Schrade 402L folding knife. Has a ceramic blade, and as you can see, carbon fiber handle scales on this knife. And here's the clip side, a one-position pocket clip, right side carry, tip down only. And it is a liner lock. And here is the blade. You can see the blade length is about 3.5 inches. It is a drop point. A lot of people are scared of ceramic knives. Oh, they're so exotic. Does it work? You know, ceramic knives nowadays have been being used in kitchen cutlery for, I don't know, at least 30 years. There's nothing crazy about them. They're not going to shatter on impact. Yes, they can chip if you hit them against a hard surface. If you were to drop this on a sidewalk, for example, they could chip. So yeah, you got to be a little extra careful. But they also have many advantages. Extremely sharp. They hold their edge for a very, very long time. And they're very lightweight. And a little bit of a comparison with other ceramic folding knives I have. The Shrade ceramic is in the middle. To the left of that is a Stone River titanium and ceramic with a little faux Damascus pattern on the titanium there. That runs about $80–90, that knife. To the right of the Schrade, we have a Boker anti-grav. That's the name of the knife. It's called the anti-grav, I'm guessing, because it's so light in weight. And here's our trio opened up. You know, I'm quite familiar with ceramic folders. I've had several of them, many for several years. And you know, the bottom line is that, a few years ago, the Chinese factories basically became more adept at manufacturing ceramics. You know, they got their technology and training online to where they could produce ceramic blades. And previous to that, you could get ceramic folders, but they were a lot more expensive. Okay, now we're seeing good ceramic folders at much more reasonable price levels. As for comparisons of these blades, you know, the blades themselves are all similar blade length, drop point designs. As far as the two carbon fibers, I have to say the Schrade is even lighter than the anti-grav. And the anti-grav, it's around 2 ounces. So this Schrade, you know, I haven't weighed it, but to me, it's got to be even less than 2 ounces. Which is crazy. I mean, you know, you're talking a featherweight. In terms of weight, it will cost you virtually nothing to carry this as a pocket utility blade. Here's a closer look for you. Very attractive carbon fiber pattern. See, it has a non-tubed lanyard hole. And you see the standard Klingon type of pivot screw. Oh, no, actually, that's Romulan, excuse me. And open pillar construction. Now this is an incredibly slim and lightweight knife. I don't think, it's hard to convey on camera, but this is incredibly lightweight. Dual thumb studs as your openers. They are a bit slippery, but it's not a problem because this knife, let me tell you, the pivot, it's just, it's super smooth. I mean, it's one of the smoothest knives that I've ever, you know, had the pleasure of opening. You can see, liner lock. Yeah, look how slim. All right, there's the lock up. There's no play. Easy to disengage. Let's do a little bit of a paper cut test. All right, quite sharp out of the box. But the thing about ceramics, it's not just about them being uber sharp. It's about how long that they stay sharp. Because you could take just a steel knife, and as long as cutlery grade, it's cutlery grade steel, you can sharpen any knife to be razor sharp. But how long is it going to stay razor sharp without resharpening? Because of the hardness of ceramics, they just they have very, very long edge retention. Now this blade only has one liner, and that is the locking liner. Okay, there's no other liner there. In other words, like the standoffs, you know, it's screwed directly into a thin plane of carbon fiber, that is the handle scale. So this is almost as light as can be. You know, I'm waiting for them to come out with a synthetic, you know, a non-metal, lightweight synthetic pocket clip, and then, you know, I don't know if a knife can get any lighter and would still be functional, but this thing, ultra slim, ultra light, it's basically the epitome of easy to carry. Alright, well I hope you liked seeing this blade. Check out that, yeah, that's the Darth Vader black. It is reflective like a mirror if it does catch the light, but that's not good for showing on camera, so here it is. But I hope you enjoyed seeing this blade, and you know, if you need something for light utility, mainly a slicer and a food prep knife, this would be great. Now if you want something to work as a pry bar, that's not what ceramics are for. But all in all, yeah, super light, super easy to carry. If you want a ceramic, I would highly consider this one. This has been We All Juggle Knives. I'm out.